Hello friends, you're with the Lonesome Gamer, and today I'm playing Ghost Stories by Repos Productions. It's a game for 1 to 4 players. If I play this game solitaire, I prefer playing with 4 players because it's a cooperative game, so you can simply play 4 characters. There are also rules for playing with less characters, only 1 character possibly. But for some reason I think I prefer it really to play with all 4 characters. I think that's, I don't know. I don't like the mechanism which allows you to play with less characters so much. So let's set up the game. Okay, so the game is set, and as you can see, the artwork is absolutely amazing here. That's really just fantastic. It's just remarkable. So as I said, we play with 4 players. So these are our 4 Taoist monk. They come in 4 colors, and they all start in the middle of the map. This is these village tiles are randomly placed, and also the tiles of the players, of the monks, they are in a random order, and they are all double-sided because the monks have different abilities. So the red monk, for example, has 2 different abilities, one on this side and another one if you use the other side. And I also did this all randomly. Okay, each player starts with 4 so-called key points. These here, these are basically life points. Then one of these yin-yang tokens here. And these are pretty powerful tokens that allow you to use the ability of a space where you are not on, or you could also flip a haunted space, but I will explain later what exactly that means. Then each player starts with a tarot token of his color, and same here, I will explain later how they work. Furthermore, we have a few dice here, a few special dice. Another special dice here, this is the curse dice. More tokens, and here we have the ghost markers, the ghost miniatures. Okay, so what's the goal of the game? The story is pretty simple. Maybe you've seen these wonderful movies, Chinese ghost stories. I think there are about 3 of these movies out there now. And they're really great, a lot of fun, very entertaining, and very beautiful. Great pictures, and yeah, they do just good looking movies. But the point is that there is this really evil magician called Wu Fang, and he is threatening a village. And he sends all different monsters and ghosts into that village. And, well, it's basically the job of these Taoist monks here to save the village, to protect the villagers from being cursed. So in every one of these cards is one of his ghosts, of the ghosts of Wu Fang. And the 10th card from underneath the deck is an incarnation of Wu Fang himself. There are about, I don't know, maybe 10 different incarnations or so. We don't know which one it is. Everyone is a little different to beat. So that will be a surprise if we will be able to see it. And so if we manage to kill that incarnation of Wu Fang, then we've won the game. There are a few ways for us to lose the game. If every monk has lost his last key point or life point, so if every monk is killed, we've lost the game, obviously. If the last card, the last ghost card of the deck is placed and we still didn't manage to kill Wu Fang, remember he's 10 cards before the last card, then we also lose the game. And finally, if 4 of these village tiles are haunted, and I will explain later what exactly that means, we also lose the game. Okay, that's it. So let's start. And as I said, I will play with all 4 players. So we simply start here with the green monk, and then it's the red one, the blue one, and the yellow one. Okay, so we have a nice little player aid here on the back of the rulebook. We start with the yin phase. So first, the ghosts will be activated. The ghosts which are on the player mate here. But right now there are no ghosts, so nothing happens. And then we have to check if the board is overrun. So if there would be now 3 ghosts, we would lose a key token. But that's also not the case. So now we have a ghost arriving. We simply draw here from the deck. And this is now our first goat, an ooze devil. Okay, and as you can see, it's a blue card. So that means that the ghost will be placed on the blue player mate. So we can decide where we're going to place it, and I'm going to place it here in the middle, just like that. And as you can see here now, this is one of these, what I would say, haunting ghosts. So this is one of these ghosts that come with this black miniature here. And they look pretty awesome, actually. And we simply now place this miniature here on the card. Okay. So that's it for the ghost sequence. And then we come to the terrorist phase. And we can now move. We don't have to, but it might be a good idea. So let's see the green terrorist. He can now move. Okay, actually I think I will not move. I will stay there. And what we could do now, after the move phase, is that we could either attack a ghost which is adjacent to us, but that is not the case because we're in the middle of the village. So we could, for example, attack a ghost which would be here on that space if we were here, or we could attack that guy if we were here. But that's not possible now. So we could either attack a ghost or we could ask the villagers for help. And each one of these spaces has a unique ability, unique effect if you ask them for help. So this here is the Buddhist temple. And what we can do here is we can take one of these little Buddha statues and simply take them. And then in one of the following turns, we could place them on an adjacent space on one of the Taoist monks' boards. And if we would place a ghost then on that space, this ghost is simply discarded. But so is the Buddha miniature. It goes then back to the temple. So it's only you can only use this once, and then you have to grab it again. Still, I think it's a pretty powerful option. So I will simply take that now. Okay, so that's then Blue's turn. Fine, then it's Red. Same thing, we have to check for the activity of the ghosts on Red's player board, but there is no ghost. And then we will simply draw a new one. So that's now a hopping vampire, a yellow ghost, and again this guy comes with a black miniature. So it's actually pretty similar to the blue one. It's nearly the same. They have these 3 life points, both of them, and they are both these kind of black ghosts. So we place that here in the middle of the board, I guess. And then we simply place one of these black ghosts here on the card. So it's then the red one, and I'm also thinking about simply taking that Buddha. Might be a good idea. On the other hand, no, I think what I'm going to do is I will move with the red one here into this prayers circle here. What I can do here is I can choose a color and place a Tau marker of that color into that circle. And I will explain later what exactly that will help. But I think I'm going to take a blue Tau marker for now. It's this one here. And place it here in the circle. Okay, fine. And that's it then. And now it's the blue player. And we got first now the activation of the ghosts on the blue player board. And now this guy actually is activated, and the ability of these black ghosts is simply that they try to hound one of these village tiles. So they'll come closer and closer each round, and so this guy now moves simply here, from the card onto this first place. If he makes it in the next turn onto this place here, then the adjacent village tile would be flipped, and that means that it's haunted, and it's not possible to use the special ability of this village tile anymore then. There is actually a card, this one here, that allows you, or a villager that allows you to flip haunted village tiles back again, but you have to bring another ghost into play in exchange to do so. So that's not a good idea. So we better try to to prevent that from happening. So after the ghost of the blue player was activated now, we simply have to draw another card. And this is now a black ghost. A grave walker. And well, that's a pretty nasty guy. So there is no black player, obviously. So the black ghosts are placed, if possible, on the player board of the player who's drawn the ghost. So we simply place him, I guess, here. And then, here on the left is now this symbol. And if there is a symbol on the left, on the lower left of the card, it means that this applies right at the moment when the card is brought into the game. So it says -1 key token, so now this guy loses a key token, which is definitely not good. And then we have to place another one of these black ghosts here. Okay. Yeah, and then it's the blue player, and okay, that's not exactly great. Okay, so what he's going to do now is he simply moves here onto that space, and he's now going to attack this ghost. And the special ability here of the player is, of the blue player, is he could actually attack a ghost and, in addition, use the special ability of one of these villagers. But he has to do it, I think, in exactly this order. But I have to check that. No, actually, he could do it in any order. Still, I'm not so sure if it's a very helpful ability in this specific case. Anyway, let's try first to attack that ghost. So, as you can see here on the upper left, the ghost comes with 3 blue, well, let's say life points. And fighting is pretty simple. We have these 3 dice, and as you can see, one side on each dice shows a blue dot. So we actually need 3 blue dots to kill that ghost on one roll. Well, this is going to be pretty difficult with 3 dice, but in addition, each die also shows a white dot, and that is a wild. So in this case, we could simply choose a color. And finally, that's not enough. We could also use tile markers, these things here, and this is, well, basically an additional blue dot then. And because it still might be hard, we have now this prayer circle here, and that adds always another, well, basically another tau token, or whatever you might call it, one of these blue dots to the roll, or basically one of the dots you have placed there before. So you can choose which one it is, and you can also change this throughout the game. So in the end, it's not too hard actually. We only need now one roll, one blue dot to kill that ghost. That would be fine. And we got 2, which is good. Well, this one is a gray one. So we have these two, that's definitely a good thing, so we don't have to spend this tower marker here. And now this Ooze Devil is removed, and this miniature is also removed. Fine. And now I could actually use the special ability of this guy, which would allow me to place a ghost on some other board. And I could also place a Tau figure on another board. And I'm actually thinking, I mean, what I could do is I could place this ghost here on another board. That would give me the advantage that it would not be activated in the next turn. Okay, so I decided not to do this. I think it's not really an interesting option here. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to, well, first it's now the yellow player, and now this guy is activated here and it moves right here. And then I'm going to draw another card. And that is now a green card, and that's the great, what? Putrid. And this is really a nasty guy. That's really an ugly guy. So we have to play this one here now. Alright, well, I will play it here. And that's really tough. But okay, I gotta live with it somehow. And yeah. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to place this marker here. That's a special ability of the yellow monk. It's a kind of a magical scroll. I'm going to place it here on that ghost. So now this ghost has one less resistance, one less life point. And then I can move, and I'd simply take this guy, move here, and then try to kill that ghost. And we got, again, 3 dice. We got 1 Tau token just in case. So we only need 1 yellow dot here. And yes, that's a wild, so that's good enough. Sadly, we have to spend that Tau marker. And then with this scroll, which now goes back here to the yellow monk, that vampire is killed. And the tower marker goes back into the pool. And of course the miniature is removed. Okay, and now we have actually a problem. There is this ugly great putrid here. A really, well, kind of a Lovecraftian creature, I think. And this is hard to beat. So first what happens is the special ability of the ghost is activated. And in this case it's not one of these here with the miniature that comes closer to the board and tries to haunt the tiles, but it's a curse. It's a curse die. And that means now that we have to roll the curse die here. But, and I would check that, but I'm pretty sure that it's the special ability of the green guy that he doesn't have to roll the curse die, which would be pretty awesome. So yeah, that's actually true. He doesn't have to roll this die, which is definitely good. So it's not that important that we kill this really powerful guy right now. So I'm thinking about moving now with this with the green one here, and then I'm gonna attack this black ghost here. And another special ability of the green Taoist is that he can use a additional die. It's this gray die here. It's this one. So he can use altogether now 4 dice. And we need to roll 2 black die. That would be awesome. Or, well, of course a white one is also fine. Yeah, great, we did it. 2 white dice here, that's perfect. So that kills this Grave Walker. And we'll get a reward for that. We could now choose if we want a yin-yang token or if we want a key token. And because you can only have 1 yin-yang token, we will simply now take a key token. So that's an extra life point, and you can have more than your starting life points actually. So just as an additional explanation, here these 3 symbols here. The left one is what happens if the ghost enters the game. The middle one is the one that that applies if it is activated, and the right one is the one which applies if it is killed. So in this case we have a reward. Okay. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I did the right thing here. I think I forgot to draw a card. Yeah, damn, yeah, I forgot to draw a card. I have to do this. So I will draw now a card of this guy. And this is the Black Widow, so we will place her here. I know this is not quite correct because I mixed this up, but okay. And that says now, there is this special marker here, which forbids to use Tau markers during a fight. So now we have to place this thing here. To remember that, we place it here on the board. And that indicates that we cannot use any Tau markers as long as the Black Widow is in the game. So that's pretty bad now. And but sadly we decided to kill this guy. It would have been an advantage now to kill her, but it's too late now. We did that, so okay, fine. And then it's the red one. There is no ghost to be activated, so we simply draw a new card. These are fallen monks. Okay. So they are placed here now, and they add another ghost. So that's pretty bad. This is the first symbol. The second symbol says that the Taoist on whose board this ghost appears loses his special ability. So now we have to place that here, and he can't use the additional die now until the fallen monks are killed. And then we have to draw a second card here, and that says Severed Heads. And that's pretty bad too, because, well, now we have a lot of trouble. So, damn. Okay, they show up here, I say. Oh man. And the problem is, they take one of our dice. So that's really bad. So we have to place a die now here, and it stays until the creature is killed. And in addition, as you can see, it brings another ghost into play. So now it's really bad. And that's a blue ghost now. That's an abysmal. And it's a blue one, so I guess we simply place that here. So it's not looking good now. We had a really bad turn. And then it's the red player, and let's see what he can do. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay here with this guy, and I'm going to activate the Circle of Prayer and remove the blue token, and instead place a black one here. So that might help me to kill these two ghosts. I could also move here to the witch, for example, pay one of my life points, one key token, and then simply remove a ghost. That's also possible. But for some reason I think I don't have to do that. I don't know, it's pretty expensive. I mean, you lose a life point. So I guess I don't want to do that. What I'm going to do instead is, after I activated this thing, I will of course not attack because there is no one adjacent. But I can use my special ability now at the end of my turn, and that is, you can see that one here, I can now move one of the other monks one space. So I'm going to take the blue one and place him here in the center of the board. Okay, and well, that's it then, I guess. So then it's the blue monk, and he simply has to draw a new ghost card. That's a yellow one, a ghoul. So this guy isn't so bad this time. It comes only with one resistance point, and it's again one of these black ghosts here. So that's it for the ghosts, and then it's the blue monk, and he moves now here to the witch. And now he's going to try to fight these two ghosts. Actually, he could now attack both of them because they're both adjacent. So just in case he rolls now really lucky, we have one here at the prayer circle. This is still allowed, although you cannot use any tile markers, but this is still allowed. So if we roll for some reason 2 black, then we could kill all 2 ghosts. So that would be just awesome. Let's see what we can do here. Well, that was bad. Anyway, I could at least kill this one now, because you only need 1, and that is here done with the Circle of Prayer. So this goes away now, and I'm now allowed, as a reward, I can choose a tile marker. And well, I'm not absolutely sure which one that might be. I'm not absolutely sure, but I think I will take a, I don't know. I maybe take a green. I might take a green one. I think, why not? It's okay. It's okay. I take a green one. I'm not sure. Well, maybe a black one would be better. Anyway, take the green one. Okay, so then it's I could also activate now this witch, because I can do both. It's my special ability. But I only have 3 life points remaining. Remember, at the beginning of the game I lost one. So I don't want to do that. Now it's again the yellow player. And first he has to activate this guy here. So it moves here. And then let's draw a card. Oh man, you're kidding. Well, I think it was a good idea to take this green tile marker, because we have a green abomination here. Oh man. Okay, so it looks really terrible, man. Let's see. It's now interesting because now the green board is full, so we cannot place the green abomination here. So I'm not absolutely sure where to place it. I'm gonna check that now. Okay, so now we could choose any location. And I'm not absolutely sure. I don't know. I think I'll place him here. Or maybe even better here. Yeah, I think I'll place him here. So maybe that can help. Okay, fine. Maybe I will take a chance then with the blue guy here. Move to the circle. Exchange this to a green token, and then I could attack in the same turn this abomination. That's my idea, but okay. And then I have to move, or I could move, and of course I will. I'll take the yellow one here, move there. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this guy here, this special thing, this which reduces the resistance of the ghost by 1, and I'm going to place it here on the fallen monks. And so this guy is definitely killed now, which is good. And it would be awesome to kill that yellow one, but well, let's see if we manage to do so. At least we got all 3 dice back. And yeah, that's awesome. We have a white one, so that's good enough for 1 yellow ghost. And now we also can kill this green one because its health is reduced to 0. So that was very helpful actually. Because now this guy, well, first of all, his board is no longer full, which is good. Otherwise, he would have lost now a key marker because he's the next in turn. And furthermore, he has now back his special ability, which is also very helpful. So, and then it's, say we do one more turn. It's now the green one again, and well, normally we would have to roll a curse die, but because the green one doesn't have to roll curse dice because of its special ability, which now luckily is available again, we don't have to do that. That's definitely a good thing. So we draw a new card. And that's a Scarlet Evildoer. And, well, he or she is again one of these moving ghosts. So I'm not absolutely sure where to place it. We have to place it somewhere on the red board. I guess I might place it here maybe. Although I don't know actually. Could also place it here. Maybe that's better. Hard to say. Okay, anyway, and then we place this one here. And now I'm simply going to try to attack these 2 ghosts here. And I'm allowed to use 4 dice. Problem is I can still not use any tower tokens. But okay, we have to accept that somehow. So, let's see. Well, that wasn't too bad. Actually, that was pretty good. We managed to kill this blue ghost here. The Abysmal. Or Abysmal. So, it's definitely good. And yeah, that will do it for now. And as you can see here, now the effect when this ghost is killed would be to roll a curse dice. Luckily, that's not necessary because it's the green player again and he doesn't have to roll curse dice. Fine. Okay, so now it's the red guy. And we got to activate this, and now this guy moves here. And then draw a card. Oh gosh. Well, that's a sharp-nailed mistress, or sharp-nailed mistresses actually. The problem is we lose now a special ability, and there is an additional ghost now. So we got to draw a second guy. Oh my god. Shapeless evil. This is a problem. This is definitely a problem. So we cannot place this here because the board is full. So we got to place this somewhere else. And it's definitely a tough one. So the point is, because of this here, the shapeless evil, the ghost would not start, or this black ghost would not start here on the card, but it would already start one step ahead. So as soon as it would be activated, a village tile would be haunted. So we better don't activate this guy. We better don't give him any time. So we have to think about where we place that. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place him here. Well, that will buy us some time, because then the blue one and the red and the yellow one still have the time to do something against this guy. And then, yeah, of course we have to place the miniature here. And as I said, it doesn't start on the card, but it starts right here. So, and then it's actually the red player that can move. And I think what we're going to do now is we're going to try to destroy maybe these two ghosts here. That would be pretty awesome. So we got 3 dice, and we got that one token here on the prayer circle, which might help us to destroy the Black Widow. And we only need one red die here to destroy these mistresses. So with a little bit of luck, we can be successful here. Damn, I always forget this to place that Buddha. That is a little stupid. I have to do that. I forgot that again with the green guy. But okay, well, let's start now. And that's not good enough. That is not good enough to destroy the black one. This is nasty. We could now destroy that one, which is good, because that gives us now back our special ability, which is a very good thing, because we need this, I guess, now in the next, in this turn maybe. But sadly we couldn't destroy this one here. Okay. Yeah, and then it's the blue one. No, well, first I'm going to use my special ability, and I will move this guy here into the middle of the board, so he has then the ability, the possibility to move to every place in the village. That could be helpful. Okay, so now it's the blue monk, and he will simply draw a new ghost card. And that is a Reaper. And this means now, I'm not absolutely sure, but I think it means we cannot use any dice. So that's pretty bad, simply because, oh my god, yeah, that's really nasty, simply because we can't use any dice and we cannot use any tile markers, so we're now pretty restricted in our options. That's really a problem now. Okay, so actually that wasn't correct. That would have been too bad. Only this ghost cannot be killed with dice. So you have to use either tokens, tower markers, or the circle of prayer, for example, to kill that ghost. Or this yellow scroll, that's also possible. Okay, anyway, it's now the blue one, and we have to find a way now to destroy some of these ghosts, because it's really looking pretty dangerous now. Okay, I think what I simply do is I'm going to try to attack the Black Widow now. And, oops, damn. Sorry. Okay, here we are. So again, the Black Widow, and we still have this circle of prayer here. So we only need one black die. That should be possible. Come on. Ugh. Again, we were not lucky here. That's nasty. Anyway, I think it's time to do something, and we're now here where the witch is, and now I'm gonna spend one of my key markers, it's actually my second key marker, to destroy a ghost. And well, I'm thinking which one is the most dangerous one here. I think I'm gonna destroy the shapeless evil here. Okay, yeah. Fine. Sadly, if you use the witch's ability, you don't get any reward. Okay. So what I can do now is, yeah, I can now place, it's now the yellow, first of all it's the yellow guy. So we have to draw a new ghost, and that's a zombie. And it's not too dangerous actually. I think I will simply place it here. And then before moving I can use again the scroll. And I'm going to place the scroll now on this ghost here. So now hopefully I manage to destroy this one here, the Black Widow. And then the green ghost should be able, with a little bit of luck, because it then could roll 4 dice, to destroy maybe this thing here. If not, we might have a problem. But we'll see that. So first of all, it's now this guy here. And we do an attack with 3 dice. And still the circle of prayers has a black tower marker. So let's hope for the best now. And yes, finally we managed to do this. A black die, so now finally this goes away. So the Black Widow is killed, and then this nasty thing is also eliminated. So we can now use our tower markers again. But problem is we have to roll a curse die now. So this time we have to use this black die and see what happens. Okay, that means there is another ghost appearing. Now that's a yellow one, a hopping vampire. Definitely not a good thing. So we place him here. Comes with a miniature and is placed here. Okay, and then we can choose if we use a yin-yang marker or a key token, and because I still have my yin-yang marker, I will use, I will take a key marker here, and I have also 5 key markers. Good. So at least something. Okay, so I'm going to load this up now. I'm not absolutely sure how I'm doing. I mean, it's not so terribly bad. I think it might depend a lot on the next move of green. If he's able to kill this guy here, the situation might not be too bad. If he's not, though, then it's a problem, because then, if it's red, his board would be filled, which means he would lose a life point, and in addition, even worse, this guy would be moved, and then this place would be haunted. So that's definitely not a good thing. Okay, well, that's it then, and hope to see you then in part 2 of this series.